Hello, my YouTube friends. Are you watching what's going on with Tesla? Oh my God, at least pre-market, it's up again another $10 this morning, testing $240 a share. So what's going on with Tesla and why the huge move? Stick around, it should be a really good video today. Good morning. My name is Adam Kahn, and this is Investing with Adam K. I hope you're all doing well. It's pre-market. It's a little early in the morning for you guys. It's not so early here, but I wanted to get this video out because Tesla's continuing to go parabolic, and I wanted to get into the reasons of what's going on and why the big move. So year over year, Tesla showed that they're declining deliveries of vehicles of 4.8%, which is better than what was expected, and they were able to deliver over 440,000 cars in a time where they expected less and they've had a lot of turmoil going on. And the bad news is finally slowing down in the company. Now, I think the move is a little over exaggerated, but I still think it's a great company that you want to own. So it's really amazing to see that type of move in such a short time frame. I'm going to post or I'm going to put in the picture a few different graphs, a 5-day graph, a 1 month chart, a 3 month chart, a 6 month chart, a 1 year chart, and a 5 year chart to show what I'm looking at in the moves to show the difference in all the different charts. Because what's interesting to me is on all of them except the 5 year, so the 5-day, the 1 month, the 3 month, the 6 month, and the 1 year, the chart still looks really bullish. When you get to the 5 year chart, it still hasn't broken out of a downward trend that my guess is it will, but I still think we could have a big pullback. Now, keep in mind, this is not financial advice. You guys need to do your own research. I am not suggesting anything to anybody about what they should do in their portfolios. And in all honesty, I think you guys should seek out a financial advisor before you really do anything, as I am not one. I am just a guy on YouTube sharing my information and what I see and what works for me. You guys need to figure out what works for you. It's just so hard for me to imagine a stock going from $170 to $240 in the time frame that Tesla has without having some sort of pullback. But you have to keep in mind when you have a move like that, it is not the retail investor driving the stock higher. That is the fund managers and the real money pushing a stock up like that. Those are the guys with billions of dollars that are continuing to buy because they see value in the company. And they don't just frivolously pay whatever they purchase the stocks at. They pay attention and they have a valuation that they're willing to pay up to because they see some good things going on. Now, my guess is with 440,000 vehicles being delivered, with the upcoming quarterly report, they're hoping to see better earnings and things start moving in the right direction, which is what my guess is overall in the company. And then I know I've talked in other videos, but those of you who haven't seen it, part of what I like about Tesla is not just the cars that they sell. I think that their goal is to get as many cars on the road as possible because they have so many other ways of generating income than just selling you the car. Now, they own the charging network, which means they're the equivalent of not just the car dealership, but they're also the ones selling you the equivalent of gas when you're traveling across the country. Even though a lot of people have chargers at home, those who live in cities and areas where they don't just have ability to put a charger in their garage still have to find an outlet to be able to go to and pay Tesla for that. On top of that, Tesla is now selling auto insurance. They also do a subscription model if you want to get special features for your radio and navigation and things of that nature. It's a small upgrade. But also the self-driving capabilities is an upgrade that you pay for on a monthly subscription if you want. Unlike Ford and GM and Stellantis, they're also direct to consumer, which is what in my mind is so huge about the company. I think getting past having dealerships and being the equivalent of a franchise, the way that my brain works, saves the company tons of money, and which is what gives them the ability to lower prices when things are slow, which is exactly what they've done. Then you get into all the repairs and everything else. Tesla voids the warranty if you don't use all Tesla parts. So if you get in this tiny little thing and you need to fix the fender, you actually need to buy a Tesla fender or whatever it is. You need to use all Tesla parts without voiding the warranty. Whereas if something goes wrong in your Ford or GM or whatever, you're allowed to use whatever you want, and there are plenty of good parts that are just as good as the ones from the manufacturers. Again, another portion of the company that they're still able to drive revenue and continue to push those earnings. And then you add in the robo taxis and all the stuff of the future that they hope to do, which is almost like what I think of as a free call option. I don't know how realistic that they'll ever get to, or within some reasonable time frame, to be able to create the robo taxis. But if they do, the company could really blow up in value from there. Now, again, I think the move has been a bit of an extreme move. There has to be a pullback at some point. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but it's hard for me to picture a company that just goes up and up and up like that. But the bad news seems to be out. The thing with Elon Musk's pay package, all the other distractions that they seem to be talking about in the news. It's no longer what they talk about, and now it seems like they're getting past it. My hope is it never retests those levels that it made at the lows and it continues higher. If it breaks out of that trend in the 5 year, the all-time high is $400, and boy, if it breaks through the downward trend, I would expect it to make new highs. Again, not in any short timeline, but I guess the way it's moving, it really could be sooner than later. Um, but that's my hope. My hope is that it pushes above $400, gets into the new ranges, and continues to grow as a company and starts pushing some of those avenues of different abilities of where to raise revenue and grow earnings and get a good PE ratio and just continue to grow the company. Really nice to see it moving the way it is. But like I've said a few times, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect a pullback. It's really a crazy move. And I wouldn't even be shocked. Like, I don't know what to expect to see by the open today. I was pretty surprised to see it up again this morning. So let me know your thoughts on Tesla. What do you guys think about the company and what do you see going on? Part of what I liked is when it was making the lows, the comments I got of people who disagreed with me. That's kind of the stuff I look for. When they talk about that thing's just garbage and I don't like it anymore and it's a good company, well, probably the right time. Um, anyway, before I forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Don't forget to make some comments and let me know what's going on. I'll talk to you guys soon.